What do you think of your current, last boss?
This is a great chance for you to destroy your candidacy. The metaphors and analogies that you give here are extremely important. No matter what, even if you were fired by the biggest jerk in the world, you absolutely have to present your current or last boss in positive terms. The reason for this is very simple. Employers and hiring authorities identify with employers and hiring authorities. Whatever you say about your present or last boss, they will assume that you will say it about them. This is one of the few ironclad rules about interviewing. Never forget that in interviewing, a hiring authority is not going to identify with you more than they're going to identify with your previous or present boss. If you badmouth your present or last boss, you are presenting yourself as a phenomenal risk. You cannot afford to do that. So, if you get along very well with your present or last boss, state that. If things were a little rocky, even if you were fired, say something like we didn't see eye to eye and our chemistry was never great. I do respect him, her, and appreciated the success she, has had. I'm sure he respected me too in spite of our differences. Even if you disagreed with your previous boss or he or she fired you, this is a neutral answer. If your previous boss tries to destroy you in a reference after you have said something like this, he or she will marginalize him or herself. The interviewing or hiring authority will have a tendency to think, well, after the relatively respectful things that this candidate said about his previous boss, I can't believe that he badmouthed this person that way. This previous boss must be a real jerk. This kind of strategy doesn't work 100% of the time, but at least you neutralized whatever your previous boss might say. Just remember to take the high road. Because if you take the low road and present your previous boss in any negative terms, you probably won't get hired.